you notice or you feel at that particular moment when you see a flower? You can see a picture of a flower here. What kind of emotions you have when you see a flower or a flowers around you? Yes, Aman?
We like to see that word.
And you want to see it often, you want to see this?
Yes, it attracts us more.
Yes, very good. Thank you. Yes, Omkaresh?
Makes our environment beautiful.
Very good. It makes our surrounding beautiful. Do you all agree with that?
Yes.
Yes, Sanjana, what's your
It makes us feel happy.
Very good. It makes us feel happy. So we all have, we all know the importance of flower. But do you know what is the role of a flower in plant life? What exact role does a flower, make in the life of a plant? We all know there are different parts of a plant. Okay, we know the function of a leaf, a function of the stem, function of the root. But what is the role of or the function of the flower in a plant? Okay, I want others also to participate in the, in the class. It's not like one person is answering. Yes?
It helps us to get a fruit from the plant.
Okay, the flower will turn into a fruit. That's a very good answer, Chehek. If you look at the life cycle of a plant, okay, it all, begins when you sow the seed. Okay, once you sow the seed starts germinating to form a seedling. Then it forms a young plant. The young plant grows, it matures and it starts producing flower. This flower will turn into a fruit. And the fruit contains what?
Seeds.
Seeds. Very good. So these seeds are responsible for the reproduction to occur. So in today's class, we will be discussing the sexual mode of reproduction in plants. Earlier classes we had discussed about the asexual method of reproduction in plants. In today's class, what's the main objective? We are learning about the sexual reproduction in plants. Okay, moving forward, class with respect to the sexual reproduction. Okay, here there are involvement of two different gametes. So you will be thinking, what are these gametes? Gametes are special cells, special reproductive cells that are involved in the multiplication of the plant, okay, or the reproduction of the plant. So as we move further, we will be learning about what are gametes. So right now, here we have listed out the two gametes that are responsible for the reproduction in plant. One is the male gamete, the other one is the female gamete. Right? So moving on to the next important part of the plant, that is the flower. Okay, if you look here, I have taken a flower. Again, I am giving a disclaimer. You shouldn't pluck the flower. It's again a very bad habit. But here, because we are learning about them, I have taken one flower. You can see there are different parts that are present in a flower. One of the common part which you all know. Can you tell me what is that? Yes? Yes. Petals are colorful, part that is present in the flower. Okay. Apart from petals, okay, there are many other, structures which we will be discussing in detail in today's class. Alright?
Flowers develop from buds. The buds of a flower are arranged in rings or whorls. They are called sepals, petals, stamens and carpels.
Okay, so if you see here in this picture, there are four, structures or parts which are called as what? Whorls. What exactly are these whorls? Here they have taken a cross section. Okay, here you can see a regular flower, but here this is the cross section. Here in the flower, you have four main parts. One is called as a sepal. Sepal is this tiny, leaf-like structure that are present below the petals. Where they are present below the part. So if you observe closely, you can see there are yellow structures which is attached to a tube-like structure. I will again show you the structure in detail in the later classes. Moving on, the fourth part of the flower, which is called as carpel. Carpel has another name called as pistil. Remember this? It's called carpel, which is the female reproductive part of the flower. Carpel is also called as pistil. Here, so these are all arranged in a concentric circles, which is called as whorls. So how many whorls are there? 4. There are 4 whorls present. Very good. Okay, let's watch the remaining video.
Let us study the parts in detail. Click each part to know more. Now, try this quiz on the reproductive parts of a flower.
Okay,
Read the following questions and select the correct answer.
can anybody quickly answer this question? Sepals are brightly colored to attract insect, leaf-like structure that protect the flower bud, a male part of the flower. Okay, yes, Pashpa, can you quickly come quickly, identify the right option. Well done. Okay, moving on to the next question. The second question. The brightly colored whorl of petal is vital because. Okay, children, why exactly do you think the petals are important for a flower? It's only for the plant to look beautiful. Okay, what is the role of these petals? Yes, Sachi.
They help flower to make fruits.
Okay, only petals will turn into a fruit. Okay, probably we will come back to this. Class, let's quickly discuss the remaining functions of the flower, then we'll come back. Okay, so here if you take the parts of the flower, one is called as the stamen, which is the male reproductive part of the what? Flower. Okay, which contains anther and the filament. Anther is present at the tip, okay, which contains a special structures called as pollen grains. What they are called?
Pollen grains.
Pollen grains are the gametes, okay, which are responsible for the reproduction in plants. We are discussing, I think, in the earlier slides. I hope you remember. Okay, moving on to the next. And these anther contains what? Pollen grains. Okay. Below the anther is a tube-like structure which is called as filament. Okay. So stamen is the male reproductive part. Pistil or carpel. It's also called as carpel. It's the female reproductive part of the flower. It contains 3 parts: the stigma, style, and ovary. So what are all these parts and where exactly they are present? Okay, if you look at this, flower, I hope you know which flower is this. Hibiscus. It's also called as China rose. Okay, here you can see a long tube-like structure.
Yes.
Okay, this is pistil. Okay, at the tip you can see dark colored circular structure which is called as stigma. Alright, then there is a long tube. I hope you all can see this long tube which is called as the style. At the base, if I slowly remove the petals, you can see a bulge structure here which is called as the ovary. So there are 3 parts that are present in the pistil: stigma, style, and ovary. Alright, and as I said, I hope you all remember the concentric circles, the 4 concentric circles that are present in the flower. Okay, what are they? Can you quickly tell me? Yes. I'm waiting. The first layer, which is the outermost layer here. Yes, Shraddha? Sepal. Okay, sepal together with all Okay, all these green leaves together, these concentric circles, what they are called? Calyx. Alright, moving on to the next part. This is calyx is the first whorl. The second whorl will be what? The petals. Okay, again petals are all again arranged in a concentric circle, which is called as corolla. Clear? Moving on to the next. The third, whorl. What it is? Yes, Omkarish?
Stigma.
No. Stigma will come at the fourth whorl, which is the third one. Yes, Disha? Stamen. Very good. Stamen, please sit down. Anyways, that's right. Stamen, which is the third whorl, is the male reproductive part. This particular part is called as androecium. Okay, androecium is the male reproductive part of the flower. And what are the parts? I hope you all can identify the parts here. There are two parts that are present in the stamen, which is called as androecium. What it is called as? Yes, Samar?
Anther and filament.
Very good. Can you give a round of applause for him? Right? So we have two parts in androecium. One is anther, which is the bulge structure at the end, or the tip of the filament, and the long tube-like structure, which is called as a filament. Okay. What is present inside the anther? Yes, Sachin. Very good. It contains pollen grains. Alright. Moving on to the next. Okay, here again the fourth whorl. Which is the fourth whorl? Okay, yes, Shreyas.
Stigma.
Very good. It's the stigma which contains the female reproductive part, and it comprises of three main subdivisions or three main subparts. They are, what is the topmost structure which is present here? Stigma. Very good. Alright. This stigma is usually sticky in structure. Alright. And a long tube called as? Yes. No. Don't give mass answers. No. Filament is present in stamen. Long tube-like structure is called as? No, it's not the pollen tube. It's the style. Okay. The long tube-like structure that is present below the stigma is the style. Very good, Deepa. And the bulge portion here. Okay, I hope you remember I showed you which is present at the base of the style. It's called as, yes, Anvi? It's called as oval. Okay, so these are three components that are present in the female reproductive structure, and it's called as gynoecium. Alright. Moving on to the next important part. Okay, how do you think these gametes fuse? Okay, to reproduce. Okay, to multiply in number. This happens with the help of a particular process called as pollination. Okay, just a moment. So what exactly is pollination? Pollination is when the anther which contains the pollen grains. Pollen grains are again, children, these are structures that easily get stuck on your clothes sometimes when you are moving around in the garden. Have you observed? Yes, sometimes it gets to the clothes, or if you touch a flower, these yellow colored structure, it gets stuck to your fingers and hands. Have you noticed it?
Yes.
Okay. These anthers that are present inside, the pollen grains that are present inside the anther get transferred from one flower to the other flower. Okay, basically to the stigma, that is the sticky structure that is present at the tip. Okay, you all know that the anther is what kind of, which word it comes under? The anther with the filament. First, second, third or fourth word? Anybody else? Yes. It's the third word and it is called grains from these, anther, which is the male reproductive structure, get transferred to, can you identify what is 3? Please don't give mass answers, raise your hand. Yes, Shreyas? Stigma, which is the what? Very good. Be little louder, okay? Yes, female reproductive part of the flower. So this transfer of the pollen grains from the anther to the stigma is called pollination. What it is called?
Pollination.
So can you all identify what is 1, 2 and 3? Okay, you might be wondering what is 2. Okay, yes, can anybody answer that? Why there is, 2, what picture is it and what's the role of it? What is the role of 2 here in the picture? Yes, Janet?
2 is an insect, ma'am. It transfers pollen grains from one flower to other flower.
Very good. Okay, why exactly they are transferring? Why the insects don't have any other job? Why they have to transfer? Okay, yes, Samar?
To be alive.
To be alive.
Not by honey of the plant.
Okay, can you still, tell me in detail?
The honeybees take honey from flowers, ma'am, and they be alive by.
Okay, so honeybees, they suck the nectar which is basically present in the flower. So for that, they usually go in search from one flower to the other flower. So when they are doing this, what will happen? They are transferring the pollen grains from the anther to the stigma and the pollination is taking place. I hope you got the point. Okay, what is pollination? Can somebody tell me what is pollination? Anybody from that row? Look at the picture and answer me. Try. Yes, Srinidhi.
It is the act of transferring pollen grain from one flower to another flower.
Very good. It's the method of transferring the pollen grains from the,
One flower to another.
from where? From which part of the flower?
And
From the anther to stigma of the other flower. Okay. So here with respect to pollination, they are again categorized into 2 types. One is called as self-pollination. Okay. Observe the picture and explain me what do you mean by self-pollination. Okay. It's okay, children, you can try. Okay. I am not asking the exact answer. Observe it and tell me what what you will understand from this. I want others also to raise their hands. Those who haven't spoken yet. What did you understand? See, there is a flower and something is happening. They have shown it with the help of an arrow mark. Aditi, will you try? Yes, very good.
if pollen grains fall into its own stigma mode,
Excellent.
then it is called.
Very good. Okay. Will you all agree with the answer? When the pollen grains get transferred from the anther to the stigma of the same flower, this is called as self-pollination. She said the exact answer. Okay. I want all of you to speak up, answer. Okay. All right. Moving on to the next. Now again observe the picture and tell me what is cross-pollination. It's okay, you can try. Even if it is wrong, that's fine. Yes, very good, Supashta. Thank you.
This when other flowers grains seeds come and stick to other flower stigma, it is called cross pollination.
Very good. But what kind of grains we call them as? Pollen grains. Very good. So the transfer of pollen grains from one flower to the other flower. Okay, of another plant. Another plant means it has to be of the same species. Okay. pollination. Okay, again I will give you a situation. You tell me what is the answer for this. What if I take a flower here and another flower? If there is transfer of pollen grains taking place here, what kind of pollination will it come under? Whether it is cross pollination or self pollination. It's okay, you can try. Yes, Tejas? No. If it happens within the plant, it will come under self pollination. Remember this? This is the same plant. Okay? So within the same plant, if the transfer of pollen grain is happening, it comes under self pollination. Alright class, let's quickly watch a video on this.
Types of pollination. Pollination is the process during which the pollen grains are transferred from the anther to the stigma of flowers. Pollination is essential in the production of fruit and seed. To understand the process, let's first look at the reproductive parts of a flower. A flower is made up of 4 concentric whorls: the calyx, the corolla, the androecium, and the gynoecium. The calyx is the outermost whorl and is made up of leaf-like structures called sepals. The next floral whorl, the corolla, is made of the familiar, colorful, delicate structures called petals. It's this layer that attracts insects, such as bees, for the purpose of pollination. The plant's main reproductive organ is the androecium, which is comprised of stamens. Each stamen is a thin, long filament on which the anthers are present. These anthers contain pollen. As they mature, they will split open and release pollen grains into the air. The gynoecium, or pistil, is the flower's female reproductive organ. This organ contains the swollen ovary at the base, a long tubular structure known as the style, and a sticky tip called the stigma. Now that we know the...
Okay, I hope you got clear with the parts of the flower and what exactly is pollination. Class, with respect to again the type of flower, there are 2 types of flower based on whether it contains stamen or pistil. Okay, here are some flowers which are called as bisexual flower. Bi means 2. Okay, here both the reproductive parts of the flower are present. Okay, that is the stamen as well as what? Stamen and the pistil. Be louder. It is the pistil. So both the reproductive part of the flower are present in a single flower. Such flowers are called as bisexual flowers, and here we have few examples. Like just now I had taken an example of China rose, a mustard flower, as well as a sweet pea. These are two examples of bisexual flower. Okay. Likewise, there are some flowers which contains either pistil or stamen. Such flowers are called as unisexual flower. Uni means one. Can you tell any other word with the word uni? Any other word with this term where uni will come first? Yes, Anvi?
Unicellular.
Unicellular. Unicellular means what? What do you mean by unicellular? Yes, tell me, Anvi.
Single cell.
Single. It contains only one cell. Alright, very good. Any other example? Yes?
Universe.
Universe. So all the celestial objects are all comprised in one particular region. That is our universe. Okay? Yes?
United Kingdoms.
United. Okay, where all the United States are present. Okay, very good. Any other example of uni? You have something what is uniform. bisexual flower? Because, can you complete the sentence? Why self-pollination will occur in bisexual flower? Yes, Archie.
Because the male reproductive part and female reproductive part will be
Will be in the
flower.
Yes, one single flower contains both male and female reproductive part. So bisexual, hibiscus is one example of bisexual, and then self-pollination will occur. In case of cross-pollination, can you tell me what type of flower it will be, whether it is bisexual or unisexual? I want others to respond. Yes, Sinchana?
It will be unisexual.
It will be unisexual. Can you try answering why?
Why? Because the plant will be having only one part.
Okay, either male reproductive part or female. So, cross-pollination will occur in unisexual flower. Excellent. Do you have any doubts? Yes.
How we can come to know that pollination is occurred?
Okay, see, once the pollination occurs, once the flower, undergoes fusion of gametes, slowly what happens, the petals and the sepals will start falling, and slowly that ovary will bulge to form a fruit. We will be going through the next concept, that is fertilization, in the coming class. Okay, there I will explain you in detail. Any other doubts?
What gives fragrance to a flower?
Okay, flower again. Here petals have again some oils, which are responsible for the fragrance. Which again, can you tell me why there is fragrance in flower?
Not to attract insects.
Yes, very good, to attract insects. Is it clear? All right. Class, another video will just continue with this.
Basic parts that are involved. Let's look at the types of pollination. The transfer of pollen grains from the stamen to the stigma of the same flower is known as self-pollination. The transfer of pollen from the stamen of one flower to the stigma of another plant within the same species is known as cross-pollination.
All right. Now, I will quickly calling few students. They have to identify the parts of the flower. I hope by now you all remember the parts of the flower. Let me check that. Okay, so you have to identify this particular part. You can write the answers in your notebook itself. Quickly. So I have identified 4 parts in the flower. Write down all the parts. You can write the number and name it. You have only 30 seconds. Quickly. You are done? Very good. Let's wait for others also. Omkaresh, you can go your hand. Yes, Sachi. You are done? Five more seconds. All right. Supashwa, can you answer what is the first part? Stigma. Very good. Can you all give a round of applause to them? The second part, Yashika. It contains, okay, see, you're right, it's pollen grain, but basically it's the anther. Inside the anther, you will find the pollen grains. Pollen grains won't be visible like this. They will be extremely small, minute structures. Alright? So you can't see the pollen grains because they are probably micrometer in the diameter. So it's not visible. Okay, this is the anther what I have, written there. Okay, the third part. I think this is the very easy question. Navya? Very good. The concentric circle of petals, what do you call that? The word, the second word. It's called as? Yes, it's called corolla. Excellent. The fourth part. I'll ask Tanay.
Sepals.
Sepal. Very good. So, I hope this is clear regarding parts of the flower and pollination. Children, moving forward, I have to probably, give all the class a point. Okay, this is again my class, and as you all have, behaved so well, okay, and I want active participation from each and every one. So I give all the class on task for being interactive throughout the session. Okay, so with this we have completed what is parts of the flower as well as pollination for your homework. Okay, this is your homework where you will be drawing the structure of the flower and label it and write 5 examples of flower that are bisexual and unisexual. List it out in your classwork. These two things to be completed and submitted by by Saturday you can complete. Okay. Thank you class. It was